Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. So I've actually gotten the question, maybe not as a comment, it probably wasn't a comment, it was probably just someone asking me, so, Peace, on your videos, I see you have the stack resize mod still on your videos, even though the stack resize mod doesn't work. Well, yes and no. It does kind of, sort of, maybe kind of work. Or it could be weird programming logic intermixing. So the reason why I say that is because I was creating some shielding sheets as a way of demonstrating this, and also because we're going to need it on an extreme world. So if I hover over this, it says 1 of 1. But if I hover over this one, which is our stack, 153 of 500. So something is still working. But somewhere in there, something's getting messed up, and so that's why we still have the 1 of 1. This should say 1 of 500. But something's not working, or something's working well, or something's, I don't know. Something's broken somewhere. So that's why I have it still on the list, is because right now it's working for me as some kind of grandfather clause. Don't entirely understand it, but I appreciate it because without it, we would have died how many times to errant ships, would have had our stuff whittled away until we finally built up enough shielding sheets. I don't get the inventory management part of this game as it is designed by Hello Games. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you wouldn't just have everything stack. It doesn't have to be to 500. 500 is absurd. I agree with that. 500 is nuts. But elements stack to 250. Maybe shielding sheets could stack to 50. I'd be okay with sacrificing, 3 slots to have 150 shielding sheets. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I will play along. I mean, I know warp cells don't stack anymore, but that's why we're not building warp cells at the moment, or at least not stacking them to the third degree we were before. Speaking of which, I do need to build a warp cell for this thing. The alarm in the background is because we still have shields not working. I just need some Heridium. So I built the Caride sheets for that. Can I actually build... So I can build suspension fluid, electron vapor, antimatter. Oh, and warp cell. There we go. So all nice and done. Warp cell up. Pulse engine recharged. And now it's just a deflector shield. We need some Heridium. Alright, no big. Let's do it. We are going to walk there, obviously. The ship could take us there. We did repair the pulse engine. Our old ship's over there. I really wish we could strip that ship for parts. I think that would be fantastic. Probably unlikely, though. Okay, so why are we going to walk there? It's because I want that accomplishment for being, like, 3 in-game days on an extreme world. This is an extreme world. It has firestorms. That's pretty fucking extreme. And of course, this planet has Radox, which we will totally be able to pick up as we walk and talk. Which is my job, really. You don't need to talk to me if you don't want to. I mean, you could, but I can't hear you, so, I mean, it would just be weird, I mean, I already ignore a lot of people a lot of the time. That's not actually true. I'd like to ignore more people, actually, is what it comes down to. How did we actually miss? We missed something there. We did. That is going to require constant pulsing to make sure we hit it every single time. Okay, that's right. I grabbed that knowledge stone over there, and then somehow I missed this Radnox. Now, I do have an extended range on our multi-tool, though our multi-tool could be doing better. One of the things we could be upgrading requires Radnox, though I forget how much. So I think that was for one of these rebound grenades, maybe? Rebound grenades would be dumb. Okay, somehow we have almost enough aluminum for this. I don't know how that even happened. Oh, maybe when I disassembled some components. Yeah, maybe. Okay, grenade intensity? No, that doesn't sound right at all. Accelerant. What does this do? Improves boltcaster reload times. That actually sounds useless to me. I mean, I guess reload kind of slow, but that's not really... Yeah, I mean, short burst adapter would be better. Or even like wide shot adapter. Wide cone of destruction. Requires copper. Don't have it. But if I thought there was a damage thing that required Radnox. Wasn't it like... It wasn't Omega. Which is weird just by itself. Wasn't that one. Ricochet sounds bad. There we go. There we go. Impact damage theta. Requires Iridium, Platinum, and Radnox. 80 Radnox. We're only getting like 5 per. And I have no idea if this planet has either Platinum or Iridium. Platinum seems like we should be able to get on any other world. But... Or maybe this one, actually. If that is Platinum. That is totally a Platinum flower. Okay. Iridium, though. Iridium will be tricky. Now, this world is extreme. It said that flora was non-existent. Obviously, that's not entirely true. But, I mean, effectively, right? I mean, there's no way with frequent firestorms that this world is going to be anything else but essentially a charred hunk of rock. You're going to get occasional life that's going to be able to survive the firestorms. Or maybe even use the firestorms to its advantage. I could totally see that. Yeah, it's a drop pod over there. Do we want a drop pod? Not really. Oh, and do we want to... I mean... So we just landed on this planet, right? Which means... Well, I mean, we need Iridium. I was basically going to say, do we want to go ahead and look for another crash ship on this planet? Maybe? Looking for another one on the same planet, it is possible. It's definitely possible. Planets are big. They're not huge, but they're pretty big. Right, I don't actually need to get close to these. I can just have to get from firing distance. They're pretty big. So the chances of the multiple crash ships, I think, is pretty high. We'd probably get away with it if we started, like, walking around the world. I think that would actually work. All stones are good, too. Mainly, though, what I'm here for is the achievement for walking around, and plus, it said flora was non-existent, but I think it actually said there was fauna. Now, we haven't seen any yet. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We just haven't seen it yet. Okay, shielding sheet. That was the 1 stack, so expect that to go away pretty fast. But, I mean, the others have 150, so we're set. Do I need to grab the zinc? Yeah, because we need it for warp cells, right? I mean, I don't need, like, a full stack or anything crazy like that, but yeah, we will need it. Okay, I guess we get out of this valley. I mean, I don't really, so going back to what I was saying before, don't really ignore people. I mean, I realize that other people have things that I need to listen to, okay? Let's straight up. I try not to be an asshole. It can be difficult at times. Some people deserve a little asshole in their life. A little Veronica by their side. But nevertheless, you have to resist the urge to give that to them. Because, so basically, it's a little bit like what Gandalf says when Bilbo says that he'd like to kill Gollum. It's like, well, okay, there are lots of people who deserve life. Can you give it to them? No? Then don't be hasty about taking life, okay? That makes sense. But also, I mean, you can kind of expand that to, like, don't be a dick. Because, okay, yeah, there might be some people who deserve to be a dick too. But there are also plenty of people out there who don't deserve any dickdom at all. And can you give them that satisfaction? Well, no. No, you can't. I mean, not everybody in the world who deserves kindness gets kindness. Sometimes, you know, the world just shits on you, and that's horrible. But you can't do anything about it. You can help the occasional people who are, you know, I want to say in your way, you know, on your way to do other things. You will occasionally find people who need help. Help those people. That's, you know, just common sense, I think. Definitely help those people. But you can't help everybody. I would love to help everybody, but I can't. They're not in my current purview. I don't know how to get to them. I mean, if I really truly made an effort, might be able to do it. I might be able to get to maybe 10%. That's being, like, really generous. Assuming I can get to 10% of the people who really and truly deserve it, based on an honest and thorough effort on my part. But it wouldn't be as thorough as I like. So even then, I probably shouldn't be a dick. You know? I mean, if I do that solely so I can be a dick to somebody else, I don't think that's a valid reason. I mean, okay, do the people you're helping care why you're helping? Well, maybe. Because, you know, I mean, you see this all the time in shows, right? Is someone's being nice, and the person who's been shit on their whole life says, okay, well, why are you being nice to me? It's like, dude, don't let them look a gift horse in the mouth, okay? Someone's being nice to you, take it. I mean, I realize if you're being shit on your whole life, you're expecting the other shoe to drop. That's probably fair, but also, you know, just take it, accept it. Don't hit the guy there. Is he gonna scan this, or is he just, you know, he's just wandering through? Okay, that might actually be enough iridium to actually do the repair job. Totally is. Okay, what's our other goal here? Well, I want to spend more time here because I want the Radnox and because I want the achievement. So, how do I justify that? Well, I think the easiest way to justify that is going to be to look for a second ship on the same planet. How do we do that? Well, we go to a plaque here. That's not actually going to do it. But basically, we can look for another signal facility and see if we can find another ship. It's possible. I mean, the manufacturing facility here was a bust. It gave us a recipe that we already knew. Yep. Thoughts and knowledge ever growing. We search for deeper understanding of the equation and divines are existent. That's pretty much what, was it Paulo or Nada that's the Korvax? I don't actually remember who's who, because I haven't seen them in a while. Okay, so I think what we do is we head for another question mark, which I don't see right now, but we'll just head for the Radnox, and theoretically that'll eventually lead us to a question mark. Yeah, Radnox after Radnox, and keep going. And then theoretically, we'll get to a signal facility eventually. I mean, it's bound to happen, theoretically. And we'll pick up as much Radnox as we can. We apparently are also going to need... What was it? Iridium. Iridium. That's going to be tricky. I don't think this planet has it. Oh, there we go. Question mark over there. I don't see any arches. Sometimes the planets like to fool you by giving you stone arches instead of iridium arches, but I don't even see stone arches. So I think we might just be SOL there. But if we can find a lot of words... Is this knowledge stone buried or something? In a valley, maybe? I have no idea what that means. That might mean it's inside of a cave? I've never seen a knowledge stone inside of a cave. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I've never seen it. We're gonna go for the obvious knowledge stone here. Oh, you know what? Increasing knowledge is important. And this would be increasing knowledge in just a slightly different way. So, I mean, increasing our knowledge of what the world's capable of, right? So, or what the world generation algorithms were capable of. So I guess we could... Oh yeah, yep, there we go. Okay, totally not in a cave. Definitely a valley, but not a cave. Okay, so I don't think knowledge stones can spawn in caves. I might be wrong. But I don't think that's true. In shadow, certainly. In giant valleys, apparently, absolutely. But yeah, not actually in caves. I don't think I need more zinc. More platinum, sure. That's right, it was platinum, iridium, and then Radnox. I mean, it means we're not going to be able to sell the Radnox. Or the platinum, for that matter. Am I okay with sacrificing some slots for that? I mean, is impact damage? It is only on the boltcaster, though. The boltcaster, arguably, is one of the more useless. It's not exactly useless, but it's more useless than anything else we have. And I realize that's arguable because, you know, it defends us against the Sentinels, but we're not really in any threat with the Sentinels. The Sentinels don't like it when we overmine. That's fair. They don't like it when we try to steal it from them. That's also totally fair. Yeah, man, incoming storm. Come on, go ahead. But the Sentinels aren't really a threat. Every once in a while we get the quadrupeds, but I've been really careful not to get the bipeds, mostly because they're tall and they remind me of Imperial Walkers. I don't actually know if those are a threat. We don't have any upgrades to our shields, We've only done the upgrades to our hazard protection, mainly because it's nice not seeing that tick down until it's too late, you know? I like having the extra buffer. It only buys us like 5 minutes on an extreme world, maybe 10-ish. You know, so it's not too great, but it does help. And no Radox anywhere in sight. So we'll keep going. Suppose I could be grabbing the Thamium plants, but big deal. But yeah, so without upgrading the shields, I'm not sure that we would be able to stand up to a walker, a sentinel walker that is, without dying pretty much in like the second volley. I'm giving us the benefit of the doubt there. I don't know. I have no idea. I've only encountered a walker once, and that wasn't even on camera. That was like in the first little bit. I tried to, well, I was originally going to do the videos on my first attempt, and then it didn't work for whatever reason. I forget what it was. It might have been an audio issue. Or no, I remember what it was. It was stuttering all to hell because of a certain program I was using. I was trying not to use XSplit. I was trying to use something else. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, it wasn't working. Which is why I restarted. And that was ages ago, though. That was like, what, 50-some episodes ago. 50 hours ago. So yeah, if you look up the me on Steam, and you'll see that I have something like, I think it might be 70 hours in this game. I mean, also, I don't record every single minute of gameplay, because, you know, I like to vary it up a little bit. I do like this world, though. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's barren all to hell. I do like this world, but I do wander around the world a lot, even off camera. Mostly because if I have a hard day at work, sometimes I just like wandering on a planet sometimes. Just wander about, you know, see what's there. Learn some words if they're available. If they're not available, okay, whatever. Mine just enough plutonium to make sure my suit keeps going, and then just, you know, pick a direction and go. The nice thing about the mod I have that increases the ship recall devices is that it increases the ship recall devices. I can pretty much head to almost any question mark and basically be able to call on my ship anytime and just tell you guys, okay, I went around for a little bit, here's where we are now, let's go. And that's it. But yeah, I'd really like to find another ship on this world. We can build it up again, no big deal. But mostly because I want the achievement. I have not seen any life, though. We can throw our binoculars and see if we see any telltale signs. So far, nothing, though. We do have a pod, or a trade depot here. So we might as well do that, right? Depends, actually. If this is titanium, I don't know if it's worth the weight. No, let's put platinum. Okay, what the hell? Let's do it. We should be able to blow them up pretty easily with our grenades. And just pop, 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 and that'll pretty much almost fill our suit, but that's okay. So yeah, pop, 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 right here. Did I actually miss there? I think I missed. Alright, take you away. Oh, I totally forgot to switch over to the bolt caster. There you go. Yeah, refill that. There we go. And one more. I like that it changes color so you can nicely tell, or easily tell, where it is. And there you go. 300 platinum. Actually, that was pretty much like 1,000 platinum. If I hadn't created the warp cell... Oh, you know what? If we're going to find another ship, we'll need to find another warp cell anyway. So actually, this was totally fine. Go ahead and save my current thing of platinum, and then we'll head towards that question mark there as we head for more Radnox. Doing that. Okay, the floor is interfering. There we go. That got it. And more Radnox over here. How much do we need? Like 80? So even if I fill up a slot, we'll have enough to be able to sell and do the impact damage for the bolt caster. Again, it's more of a, I don't have anything else to put in these slots, so why not? You know, make my multi-tool like really powerful and then trade up again. Why not? I don't really have any goals for the multi-tool. I mean, it'd be kind of nice to get like a 40-slot multi-tool, but that'd also be pretty fucking ridiculous. I don't even know if they make 40-slot multi-tools. Do they? They might. It seems like we might have capped out, though, because most multi-tools we were seeing, well, before we got this one anyway, were at our level or less. Now, that could just be because we were just rolling badly on random number generation. That happens. Oh, wait, this is seriously nothing. This is just a bunch of debris. Well, we can at least save the location, so that's something. Is that Rednox right ahead of us? It looks like it. It is. Okay. Being able to identify by sight is actually a little bit more important than finding it just by pulsing. I mean, we'll always have the pulse, right? But you never know. They might decide, I don't know, late game, take it away from us. A lot of games do that, take away your abilities. I do not understand. You spend all game building up these abilities, and the game's like, nope, survive without them, bitch. It's like, but I just spent all game doing this thing that you've taught me will help me survive, and then you go and just take it away? Don't get it, don't understand. Why would you do that? And I realize that you got to up the challenge late game, right? You've definitely got to up the challenge. You've got to make it so that the player always feels like they're struggling just a little bit, you know? There's that little bit of stuff you can do. And if you're not going to introduce new enemies, then you've got to take away your abilities. But that only sort of works. I mean, so you take away the abilities, but you also then can't make the level too difficult. I mean, too difficult, you're going to make it so that you can't pass the level. And if you introduce new enemies that you were using your new abilities to take out, that's going to be a problem when you take those abilities away. But maybe there's a better way to take out that same enemy? I don't know. It's really situational. And I can't even think of an example right now where that actually works out to anyone's benefit, or any at all. I can't think of any examples right now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, you get to a certain point in a video game and they take away all your abilities. I don't know. I don't expect this game to do that. And this game is pretty much just a walking sim. Being able to take away abilities doesn't seem to be a thing. You know, disable like half your multi-tool and then throw you into a boss battle. This is not a game with boss battles, okay? It's not going to happen. The closest thing to a boss battle is going to be Extreme Worlds, and we already know how to deal with Extreme Worlds. Basically, have a lot of shielding sheets. Now, granted, that probably doesn't work in the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, these probably are meant to be more difficult. Because, you know, stacking shielding sheets is apparently not a thing. But I don't understand why it's not a thing. Make it a thing. Stack shielding sheets, man. It's okay. It's okay. And I think, yeah, and there is actually a mod, which I have not installed, because I think maybe it actually goes too far the other way. But there's a mod to turn it more into walking sim, where it's less having to refuel your stuff. It doesn't do stacking, unfortunately, but it does do other things to make the game more of a walking sim. You know, don't have to worry about refilling your hazard suit as often. So how far was this? 2 minutes, and that is 122. So that's where we're gonna go. Which is fair, I think, and you know, everyone should play their game in their own way. Especially as a single-player game, doesn't hurt anybody. Take that, thank you. Maybe. There we go. Used up more of my beam than I really wanted to. Speaking of which, I should probably refuel it. Good enough. 102.7 Celsius. So I've recently been trying to learn a little bit more of Celsius, just so I can use it. I mean, the Americas, well, at least North America, and at least by North America, I mean United States of America, is definitely a little too wrapped up in its own shit for that to work. You know, it's the Fahrenheit imperial system is outdated. It's outmoded. We're only using it because it's difficult to change. That's it. Back in the 70s, supposedly we were going to change, and then for some reason those efforts stalled. If that had worked, I would have been raised in a world in metric, and I would be used to it. But anyway, as I've slowly been trying to acclimate myself to the metric system, I've changed my temperature gauge to metric, So right now it says it's 23.7 degrees in here. Still a little cool. In imperial units, that's about 75. Might be a little cooler than that. That might actually be like 72. I haven't done the math. Basically, I'm trying to make it happen in my everyday life. So when I talk about, it is, 23 degrees in here. Okay. So 19 degrees in the ship is actually really kind of chilly. I wouldn't be able to do that without a sweater. Yeah, you know what? We'll do bypass ship. Let's find a manufacturing facility. Should we fly there? We haven't actually gotten the milestone announcement yet, though. There's another bypass ship over there, it looks like. Yeah, let's head over that direction. What the hell? So yeah, I for some reason, I thought 19 degrees was room temperature. No way. No way in hell. Not room temperature at all. 20 degrees, maybe, arguably room temperature. But I mean, 20 degrees, I would need a sweater. So yeah, 19 degrees, I don't get it, man. Couldn't do it. I mean, I'm not talking necessarily we bundle up weather, but it definitely is not warm at all. But I guess if you're in a suit, like an exosuit, external temperature, I mean, I guess it matters a little bit. But, okay, assuming it does matter, I mean, it shouldn't matter because your exosuit should be regulated. But if it does matter, you probably want it to be a little cold because your body heat's going to definitely warm up the suit, right? But isn't it really going to warm it up that much? Maybe? I guess that would be closer, wouldn't it? 21 seconds versus 48 seconds. Okay, yeah, we'll go here first. A sicky waste. Yeah. Playing with firestorms, if you're not calling something a waste, you're probably wasting the opportunity, if you know what I'm saying. I do like that view, though. Even in a storm, planet's still visible. It's weird. Very embedded in the rock here. Can I even get in? Yeah, just barely. Anything in here worth it? No, not at all. Multi-tool tech we'll probably already have. Yep. And then nothing else. Okay. Basically just a shelter from the storm if you wanted it. And I guess that could be another way to deal with these in vanilla game is to like move from shelter to shelter and then stay in the storm until the storm passes. That'd be reasonable. Walking around in the storm's probably pretty silly. 92C is pretty up there though. So just to give you an idea of the difference between metric and imperial, I've been going back and forth trying to adjust. So 23 degrees is going to be around 73, 74. But 80 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be somewhere around like 28 degrees Celsius. So you're not even in the 30s yet. And already at that's at the point where, okay, now a sweater is not necessary. Okay, so now we should do the bypass ship, right? Bypass ship at least to get to a manufacturing facility. Though if it points us to a manufacturing facility we already know, then we're leaving this planet forever. And that's definitely possible. 2 bypass ships, one for the ship, one for the manufacturing facility. It'd also be nice to bypass ships stacked. I'm just saying. Then I'd make like 1,000 of them. Do we already know that one? I really think we already knew that one. Alright, we might need to leave here. Or maybe I need to walk farther or go farther. Like zoom for 15 minutes in the ship on the same world and just go. Right. This is the new ship, not the nice fancy one. Okay, so I think, and I'm not absolutely sure about this, but I think that when the layout looks like this, 2 above and 2 down, that means that this is a cargo freighter, which is going to perform terribly in battle. At least not as good as the fighters. Fighters perform the best, but that means all 4 of the displays are at the bottom. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, I think we've already been to this operation center, haven't we? If the door's open, we have. Where is the recall device? There it is. There it is. Alright. Well, maybe we just jump away then. As soon as we go to the next location. Well, you know what? We can actually just save here and see. Okay, new location. That's good. Means new manufacturing facility. But maybe we do want to fly around a little bit. See if we can spot a signal. That is not going to work. We need the Volcaster. Okay, 3 grenades. That's worth it. I think that's a good average on a... Is this actually going to give us a recipe? Or is it going to give us something else? Right elements are being pulled from the resource development. Some are running low. Insert oxides, probably to prevent disruption, so sure. The irony there that it's titanium. Because we need to destroy sentinels to get titanium on this planet. Oh, we already knew Magmox. Oh, that's right. That's the one that uses the really common elements and sells for like... 0.3 more, I think? Something like that. Something like that. I don't remember. Okay, we'll grab some platinum. What the hell? And then we're gonna take off, but we're gonna stay on the planet. I mean, both of these manufacturing facilities have been a bust. That is unfortunate. But I'd like to find one more signal in unit. Well, that would be a waste of a warp cell, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, our hyperdrive's already fueled. Let's leave, I guess. I'm not thrilled about it. I guess, hold on. How about this? How about we'll pulse for like 5 minutes in this direction? Okay, I mean, it's not a real pulse. Actually, no, let's really pulse. Let's go suborbital. It's still technically the same planet. So, same planet, same star system. Actually, isn't this a moon? This is a moon. We'll get off out of the atmosphere eventually. There we go. We're out of the atmosphere. Okay. Now we actually do pulse, but we pulse like... Oh, planetary... Are you serious? How is it planetary interference? I don't understand. There we go. Okay. No, still planetary interference, but at least we're going some decent speed. Okay, so keep out of the atmosphere. Want to get... Oh, that was weird. That was a weird transition right there. Okay, we want to stay roughly in orbit, suborbital here. Get like on the other side of the moon. Okay, this should be good. Then come down. And then we'll see if we find a new signal. What is this? This is a shelter. Looks like maybe a trading facility. Okay, then keep pulsing. Keep going. That's a drop pod, which is good. But not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a signal burst. Another drop pod! Haha! Almost got me there. Plaque there, that's fine. Alright, scanners still recharging. Shelter, which is fine. Not what I'm looking for, though. More Iridium. And we definitely see more of the planet now on the horizon, so that's pretty cool. That is not a signal facility. I think that was a... might have been a manufacturing facility. Too late now. Left it far in our dust. Oh, okay. A little bit of a hit. That's alright. Shields can take it. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. There we go. There we go. Okay, that'll do both ruins and... I think? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not here for the ruins. Learning more language would be good, but I don't really care. So yeah, this should tell us where a crash ship is. Assuming there is another crash ship, it'd be hilarious if it points us to the same spot and we go and we find our old ship. That would be pretty funny, actually. Or if it actually has one less slot. Also pretty funny. Oh, you know what? We didn't talk to the other guy, did we? Hey, dude. I can talk to you, though. I have lots of elements on me now. Korvax echoes, sure. Low intelligence life form or power. Okay. In one fragment, the complex equation are made whole and solved. Another number is boosted, added, multiplied. Okay. Something or power. So I'm guessing added and multiplied. So do I want the multiplied number, which I believe would give me power, or the solved equation? I don't know, man. Solved equation. What the hell? Strange healing rays. And also a blueprint I already knew. Well, arguably that was a waste, but I'm not sure what our other alternative would have been there, so I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so this one we already know, right? Isn't this the 257? So this is where we do math again, right? Okay, so 17 times 2 minus 1, is this what this is? I think that's what this is. Okay, so not calendar, calculator. They are right next to each other. Just fat-fingered it. Okay, so 17 times 2 minus 1 equals 33. Okay. So again, 33 times 2 minus 1 is 65. Okay, then 129. Whoops, hold on. That wrong. Okay, 129 times 2 minus 1. 257. Yep, I was right. Could have just trusted my instinct there, but there would be no guarantee that would actually have worked. So I wanted to be absolutely sure. Okay, another crash ship on the same planet. It's really just dependent on whether or not you manage to get a decent station, right? Or two signal stations in the same planet, if you manage to find them. I mean, chances are they exist on the same planet no matter what. I do like the coloration scheme on this, though. The color scheme on this is good. But it's a crap ship for fights, and I can't guarantee we won't get into a fight. So that's the main reason. Also, just because I'm curious. Oh, it's on the other frickin' side of the world. Alright. Or maybe not. Now, it might just be over the horizon. Horizon's actually a lot closer than most people realize. Yeah, I'm gonna not 2 hours away. Okay, then we're definitely going to go suborbital. I mean, if it's definitely over the horizon, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Yeah, give me to about 1200K, or 1200. 12K would be more accurate. Oh, we're going to hit. We didn't hit. I guess we head straight for it. What does that do? That might actually work. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely suborbital. Is this the opposite direction we came from? Because if it's going to point us to the same location, I'm going to laugh. I will also laugh if it points us to the same location, but there's a different ship there now. Either way will tickle my funny bone. Alright, we're pretty close. Yeah, let's just going back in the atmosphere. What the hell? I mean, still like a half a minute away, though. Let's burst up a little bit higher. I mean, we're in the cloud layer, but at least we're going 170. In the atmosphere, we'd go like 150. Okay, here we go. Dive, dive, dive. It's been a while since I watched a submarine show, although unfortunately most of them are pretty stressful. I'm thinking mostly of Hunt for Red October, which is a great, great movie, but it is extremely stressful. Okay, not the same location. This is a different crash ship. Alright, let's go for it. It looks cool. Excuse me, I tried to land and do a barrel roll at the same time. But, okay, still not clear. How about over here, then? No? It looks clear to me. You sure? You sure, game? Just a little bit? I don't want to get too far. Here we go. There we go. Lots of iron nearby. This should work out. Okay, looks cool. I'm looking for 31 slots, right? No, I'm looking for 32. 32 slots. What do you got for me? 32 slots. Beautiful. I'll take it. Oh, my last dynamic resonator. Okay, so I should go to the space station. Don't let me forget, guys. I need to go to the space station to pick up more dynamic resonators. We are going to need more. It does mean a waste for the hyperdrive, but fuck it. Oh, enhancement sigma. I actually left that in place. I can disable it. Oh, okay, I can disassemble while I'm on the screen. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I can't disassemble anything else, though, because nothing else is buildable. Alright, still good, though. Still good. That means we get a couple of free Carite sheets. That's great. I like the look of this ship. This looks pretty cool. This almost looks Gek. Maybe it's not, though. I mean, this is a Korvax world. I would expect it to be a Korvax ship, but what do I know? Oh, yeah, it is Korvax. Korvax distress beacon. Okay. Craft's holographic black box brings to life. Vessel was struck by a meteor and crash landed here. I mean, I do hit a lot of meteors, so that's bound to happen. We could search the pilot or boost the back box of distress signal. No, man. Boost the signal, man. I mean, I know we won't get much for it because we'll just get standing, but come on. Be respectful. Press E to respect, you know? I mean, come on. Cargo hold unlocks, revealing ship tech cargo, which we already knew. So, yeah. That was just bound to happen. That's okay. Alright, so we should be able to repair the ship for the most part. How much iridium do I have? That might be pretty close. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We don't need most of this stuff, and most of it's in the wrong place. Well, this is actually in the right place. That's kind of a surprise, actually. Launch thruster, we can almost repair. Just one more Carite sheet, and we're good, which I can't actually build because I don't have enough iron. Okay. This one we can do, though. Pulse engine done. And hyperdrive done. Just need the photon cannon up. Oh, we can get rid of these. That might actually give us enough iron to do the photon cannon. Now we need more iron to do the cannon damage sigma, which is in the right place, so what the hell. Doesn't really cost us anything. Iron, but big deal. We need iron for this anyway, and we're always going to probably do more than we actually need. We need 4 Carite sheets, so that's like 3 slots of iron, something like that. We also got some copper. We can just sell that, though. Alright, and I have tons of platinum to sell, so going to a place we can sell might not be a bad idea anyway. Oh, you know what? I have electron vapor. I can make antimatter, and I can make a warp cell. Done and done. Alright, then I can go and fuel this up then. What the hell? Fuel this up as well. Titanium there. I can't fuel you up because you need Carite sheets, but we can deal with that when we get some iron. And there should be plenty of iron. Can I just say there was plenty of iron around here? I thought I saw it. Well, there is plenty of these small things. It doesn't get us much, but it gets us some. I thought I saw a big deposit. Not this one. I mean, this is a decent deposit, but it's not as big as I was thinking. Can I see it? Did I make that up? Also, there's supposed to be life here, and I don't see it. Oh, you know what? I can use some titanium too, okay? Oh, hold on. Need to reload. There we go. Now, arguably, I am tempted to see whether or not we'd be able to take one of the bipedals. It's really tempting. Oh yeah, there's the iron over there. That's what I was seeing. Is that tendrily thing over there? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm tempted to see if I can take it. I don't know though. I mean, if we die, I guess we don't lose much. But that means we need to go to a world where we'd be at risk. The easiest way to do that is going to be a world where they're going to be protective of a certain rare element. They're not very protective of these radox. And I can mostly say that because they don't get instantly alerted as soon as we mine it. Now we need something like a gravitino ball or a vortex cube, something that they really, really want to keep hidden from the rest of us. Okay, so this should be enough iron. So, okay, we're going to keep up our average. That's good. That's what I really want to do, is keep up our average of one starship per episode. I was going to correct myself there and realize that I was actually right the first time I spoke. Surprise, surprise. Has protection up just a little bit. Yeah, what the hell, fuel with titanium, I don't even care. This too. We have a lot of chrysonite now. Do we have enough iron? We might. I'm gonna grab this, and I think that'll do it. We'll grab some Radnox just cause. Actually, do we still need it? We might still need the Radnox. We're up to 119, so we don't actually need it. We'll need it 80, remember? And there's plenty of Radnox around. So we'll go ahead and grab the Radnox that's around us. Spend just a little bit more time on this planet, and then we're gonna leave. Head to a new world. A new star system, rather, not in the same star system. I mean, it really is. My rule really is one planetoid per star system, not just one planet. I know I originally tried to get around that when I first came up with the rule, but come on, let's be serious here. I mean, mostly we want to make progress towards the galactic center, and the only way we're going to do that is one planetoid per star system. Okay. I don't think we need the Iridium right now, so I'm not even going to bother. Let's go ahead and go back to the ship. And while we're heading back there, can I walk? And no, I can't walk and do this anytime. Okay, that makes sense. So we need what? 4 carite sheets? No problem. And then do we need more iron to repair the thing, or are we done? We're done. That's it. Repaired. Oh, I don't actually have plutonium? I'm actually out of plutonium. Are you shitting me? Really? No, okay, I'm just not close enough to the ship. Okay, that makes far more sense than me being actually out of plutonium. Thought that was weird. Hey, look, Radnox I missed. Thank you. Gonna be sad leaving this world, leaving all this beautiful Radnox behind, but we do need Iridium to be able to make that device for our multi-tool, so it's okay. It'll work. It's okay. Refuel. Cannon damage sigma is up, so any pirates are going to have some problems. And then I think we're good to go. We can probably sell a lot of the stuff. We can sell the platinum, we can sell the microdensity sheets, and we need to buy dynamic resonators anyway. So next stop is space station. Thank you guys for not letting me forget. I appreciate you yelling at me in the not necessarily in the comments, but yelling at the screen. Yelling at the screen totally worked. See, proof. It was a beautiful planet. Nice firestorms. Didn't actually see any fire in the firestorms, so that's disappointing. But you know, it happens. Okay, pick up some of this. That might have actually been too far away. Yes, too far away. Always hard to tell distance in space. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. Okay, that should be enough for now. And there's the space station right there. We get stopped by pirates. They're gonna rue the day. Rue, I tell you. Rue. Rue. Rue is not just a tiny kangaroo in Winnie the Pooh. Actually, was Rue the tiny one? Or was Rue the mother? Rue is the kid, right? It's been so long since I've watched or read any Winnie the Pooh. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's probably longer for you guys than it's been for me, because I watched the movie that came out in, I want to say 2010? It might have been earlier than that, though. It might have been 2012. My girlfriend loves cartoons, okay? And also, Winnie the Pooh is awesome, and fuck you for thinking differently. Winnie the Pooh is awesome. It's cool to go to a movie. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's cool to go to a movie and not have any real bad guys, just a bunch of good guys. Well, yeah, they found valuable cargo. I'm carrying some valuable shit, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna boost a little bit, try to get away from the space station, but I mean, they're gonna cause some problems for me, right? Yep, they tried to cause problems for me. Not gonna work out well for you guys, though. I am cheating all the fuck. You may not be aware of that, but I am. Oh man, the thing's not giving me. The ship is not giving me a sight line. I'm gonna have some trouble here. I don't think I'm in danger, but I might be having some trouble. Don't shoot the space station also. Shields down. That's could be bad. I also didn't mean to do titanium there, and that was the wrong no, that was the right shield. That was the right shield, but I need to do shielding sheets. Okay, a lot of ships here. A lot of ships. Don't panic, though. Don't panic. We can do this. Even without a lead on what I want to hit. Hit towards the blinking one. Blinking one might be the one I need to worry about. I'm not hitting anything. Oh, man. It doesn't help if I can do damage if I can't actually hit anything. It's fighting me, though. It's fighting me. It's seriously fighting me. Can I go just, like, straight into the space station? I can burst a little bit, but it's only going to let me travel 165. But if I go, like, around the corner... I need to go around another corner. Being a hex is not going to help me out here. Also, they're terrible shots. Look at this. Did you graduate from the Imperial Marksmanship Academy? What the fuck, guys? No ability to hit me whatsoever. I mean, I'm okay with that right now, but still, it's fucking embarrassing, okay? But I think that means we won't be able to leave, because these guys are aggroed to us. Now, they're not going to attack us in here, but once we leave, they're going to be a problem. Huh. What do we do about that? I mean, it is going to be an issue. Definitely going to be an issue. Because I'm not seeing any reticles for them. Definitely problematic. Okay, well, let's talk to you. I don't think you can help me at all with this. It'd be nice if you could, though. What if you can say, hey, can you take care of them with some point defenses or something? You must have point defenses. At the very least, to blow away some asteroids, but apparently you don't even care. Okay, 3 clear images I can choose from on behalf of the entity. Dangerous-looking predators, a geological model survey, and an orbiting asteroid cluster. Needs help with something on screen. It doesn't want to witness my final decision. Let's go for the mining survey, I guess. Oh, no. Here we go. Clarify a research topic. He wants something with high excitement. And then he'll share the research with me. Well, then, dude, go for the predators. You want excitement? Go for predators. Okay, new multi-tool. Alright, well, we barely touched the one we have. 19 slots. Let's compare. Ours currently has 20. I'm sorry, dude. There's no way I'm taking that multi-tool. Alright, well, still, Corvax increased. Okay, so let's buy the Dynamic Resonators and sell what we can here. Let's not sell the Radnox and not sell the Iridium, because we'll need both of those. We can definitely sell the Platinum, though. Platinum, go away. Aluminum, go away. Carbon, I don't need... I do kind of need carbon for warp cells. Okay. Keep the iron for the same... for the repairing the next ship. Same with the Iridium. Chrysonite, I don't need. Zinc, I do need. Titanium, I don't. Plutonium, I always need. Neutrino module, you can have it. Platinum, you can have it. Emergency fabric, you can have it. Copper and aluminum, same thing. Carrot shaped, I need. Some you can't have it. Zinc, I need. Chrysonite, I don't. And the Gek relic, you can have. Okay. Buy items. And please tell me you have a dynamic resonator. You do. You have 1. Well, 1's better than nothing, so I'll take it. Alright, now I guess we're going to fight those ships because... Wait a minute. They're not on my HUD. When I land on a planet, they're still on my HUD, but when I land on a space station, they aren't? Did I actually lose aggro, or am I going to gain aggro again? It's really hard to say. Romimbo S16, just so you guys know. Romimbo S16. I actually lost aggro when you go... Okay, you lose aggro when you go inside a space station. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Okay, let's get out of here. Next planet. Towards the galactic core. That's a horrible name. I'm never going to be able to pronounce that. But we can rename it. We can totally rename it. I'm bad at remembering to rename these things. Also bad at uploading these things. Should totally be uploading every single planet, every single discovery. Otherwise, it's going to be local in my system, and it's not going to actually credit for anything. I think that's how that works. I don't actually know. Alright, what do you got for me? Alright. Nice world ahead of us. That might have pretty lush life. The other ones look like they could be barren, but it's really hard to tell from looking at it. This one looks like it might have oceans. Oceans usually mean life. So, what the hell? We'll go for it. Go, go, go. Okay, good. I was worried there for a second that the ships would slow me down, but they did not. They did not. No idea where the space station is in this system, and I don't really care. Remember, our goal is to get a 40-slot ship. We are mostly on the way there. We are, what, 32 slots? Okay. 8 more ships, 8 more star systems, and we'll be there, and then we can start worrying about upgrading our hyperdrive. When we get to 3 away, I think maybe then we start worrying about building up our iridium, aluminum, copper, nickel, and what else? What else? Emerald and gold. That's what it was. Emerald and gold. That's right. I have a list. Where's my list? Yes, I do still have a list and the numbers I need. So that's good. That'll be there waiting for us probably 5 episodes from now, depending. Maybe we'll find all of the ships here. Wouldn't that be funny? If we find another signal facility, absolutely. But I think what we do is we do the crash ship first, and then we find the manufacturing facility after, and then if we find the signal relay in the middle there, obviously we want to find a signal relay first, then use a bypass chip to find a manufacturing facility, then we go for the crash ship, then the manufacturing facility, and hopefully we'll find another signal relay in between. But we'll see. My nose is so stuffy. I took allergy medicine, I swear. Oh, yeah, but I get immune to allergy medicine after a little while, so it could be that I'm actually immune to this now. Okay, Archipelago World. And it has copper on it. Should we take the copper now? No. No, because it's just going to fill up slots. It's not going to be any good to us. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this world has much in the way of life. Lots of oceans, no life, huh? Could be still in its primordial stages. But I think that means we leave. I mean, there could be a great crash ship here, that's true. But it looks like also some ruins in... I mean, if that was a crash ship, I would laugh, but it wasn't. Yeah, I think we leave. No life whatsoever. I mean, I'd like a chance to catalog. This also doesn't look like this would be an extreme world. I mean, maybe it's extremely cold. That is not a signal analyzer. Looks like Korvax design, though. So we're still on a Korvax system. That's good. I need to learn more Korvax words. But I think we're just going to head straight for that next planet. So give me a minor burst first. As soon as we get high enough in the atmosphere, we'll just head to the next world. And it looks like we're high enough. Let's go. Might need to refuel the pulse drive while we're in transit here. There we go. Perfect. And that's also a blue-green marble, so who knows? Might be able to do it. Doesn't count as discovered if we don't actually land on it, though. I wonder if that's true, like in maritime law. Is that true? Can you sight an island, and then it doesn't count unless you, like, go and set foot on it? I don't know if that's actually true. I mean, the Plymouth landed on Plymouth Rock, so they got to name it, right? But, like, if you were to find a new island, isn't charting it enough? I mean, Amerigo Vespucci did not name America. It was named for him by cartographers. But was it named for him by cartographers because he spotted it? Or because he landed on it? I mean, I'm going to have to look up Amerigo Vespucci and see why he got credit for America and not Columbus. I mean, Columbus didn't know where he was. Okay, let's just be straight up there. Columbus had no fucking clue. He thought he had found a shortcut to the West Indies on his deathbed. At least that's what I hear. I don't actually know if that's true. I suppose I should look that up before I start randomly distributing information to people on the internet. That'd be fair. Oh, and we are actually almost out of time. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so we're still at the average of 1 spaceship and 1 star system per... Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, because if I die, it's going to be embarrassing. And otherwise, it's going to take us a long time. So, either way, thank you guys for watching. This has been No Man's Sky. I'm Peace Universe. You're Peace Universe too. And I'll see you guys on the surface of the planet.